Good morning. Happy Christmas Eve, everybody. I'm sitting out here in the snow with my doggies, who I just walked. There they are, all happy and content. They got fed this morning. Went over to my friend's and got her wood stove going and ran the generator for when she gets back. And I got to still eat. And I've got an appointment at my friend Helena's because she has Wi-Fi with the iPhone Apple people with a wonderful young guy, Andre from Florida, to give probably the 50th try on transferring and activating my new phone. Transferring the mostly the phone book and the calendar, I would say, data over to the new phone from a Galaxy 9 whatever to an iPhone 13 Pro Max. And I need boundless patience, but hats off to Andre because his patience has been amazing, and we've had quite a wonderful little relationship, friendship kind of thing over the phone during all this time of troubleshooting. And he made it very clear that, and it makes total sense, there could be a compromise in the Galaxy phone. They're not Galaxy, Samsung, but they do their best to anticipate any pitfalls and troubleshoot it for me or anyone in this situation. So 4 o'clock, I have an appointment with him. I got to be there because I have to have my phones all ready and on Wi-Fi, Helena's Wi-Fi. So I've got a little bit of time to eat, do things, get things done, and then get over there. Hopefully to get my new phone set up. I just would like to start taking some nice pictures and finally start doing some kick-ass videos. That's my big dedication, is to learn, improve, and just develop kick-ass, amazing, unique Damon style artsy videos, not in the cliche artsy sense, like not like annoying, hopefully. And I'm going to be taking some guidance from a variety of professionals that I know who've done a lot of filmmaking, video making, editing, and so forth. So young and old. So it's going to be wonderful. And I just can't wait to surprise you guys with gradually better and better and better videos to the point where my followers will, I'm sure, increase as my message gets clearer. Because right now it really is convoluted and difficult. You have to sit through a whole long thing to get the few tidbits of anything I've said. And I get it takes a lot of perseverance and patience. You got to kind of flip through it. But yeah, soon that will not be the case. And hopefully soon, not only will it be edited down more conveniently, but it'll actually start to be fun to watch. And my message will become clearer to me to transmit, but also clear through the medium, the vehicle. So that is good. It's all happening, and it's just this barrier, energetic barrier, it seems. I don't feel like it even is the problem of Apple and Galaxy, although that's the manifestation. But I feel like this is a big energy blockage in some way for me. Belief in myself, my ability to, I don't know, work with technical stuff like that, video and camera stuff. I've never had a big confidence or desire. Developing the belief and confidence in speaking out. I used to feel really intimidated by that, and I'm gradually dissolving that one as well. So, working on dissolving things that aren't serving me anymore and bringing in new qualities that will, and identifying them. So that's kind of in a nutshell me. This 2022 will be the first year so far where I am not with Raven in her physical form. And anyone there who doesn't know me and Raven as a unit, as soulmates from before, Raven and I, we met, most magical meeting ever, love at first sight. I was 21, I think, and Raven was 22, and we had a magical summer in Toronto, walking down barefoot to Chinatown and eating late at night at these really authentic Chinese restaurants and going for beautiful walks in nature and school grounds and hanging out on swings at midnight on mushrooms and LSD. Yeah, early 80s, the most magical ever that I wish I could conjure it up better than I am for you guys. But anyways, 38 years of magic, some trials like anyone would have. This is the reality that we're in. In human form, we have our limitations and our compromises at moments and make mistakes. And that's what we're here for. But Raven and I had one major, amazing time together, and now we're into a different phase of our lives, or that which is beyond a life. And I have many theories and many feelings about what is happening or what's developing between us and how our relationship has changed. None of them I know anything for certain, and I'm sure most of you know and believe there is no certainty in that sense, and it's not a negative, it's a positive. Somehow the concept of there is no certainty used to seem to me like a limitation, whereas now there is no certainty means many things, but one of them is that we have countless possibilities. There is no limitation, only in our mind. And it's just a matter of thinking outside of that box and finding creative ways to exist and to thrive. And that's my purpose, and that's what Raven's helping me and others do. So if you have signed up on a contract with Raven on a soul level and want that relationship to continue, it will continue in this new form. Raven doesn't have the limitations of her person and personality in that sense. And so she has, I'm sure, boundless energy to do many things. And she is here for us. She told me, no uncertain terms, that she has a mission. She is on a mission. She would not change it for anything. I asked her once if she could change things and live, into her 90s, would she do it? And she said no. She said she has found that mission. She has identified it, and she will not turn back. Nothing. She didn't even hesitate. And that courage that I felt in her, which I lived with her with that kind of level of courage, but it took on new levels that obviously my physical being could not perceive. And until you experience it, you don't know. And I experienced it, and I'm just eternally grateful. I have been given the biggest gift ever in this life, ever. I honestly feel that I got a better gift than everyone else in so many ways. I'm sure it's not correct. It's just that I don't experience other people's lives, but I did share an absolutely brilliant flame spark with my love. So I'm entering 2022 with open heart and open arms for all my friends that want to move into a deeper relationship with me, with others, with communities, with who have the courage to step into new kinds of terms of relationship with the planet and with each other, who are willing to adapt and adjust to challenges and not see them as negatives but as positives along the way. So let's welcome 2022 with open arms, open heart, and let's have a friggin' good time, and find our deep-rooted soul friends, soul brothers, soul sisters out there, and welcome this new challenge, this new gift that we're being offered. What could be better? What could be better? It's just a matter of staying open enough to not go into trauma and violins playing, which drown out. Let's say they're violins not in tune, and drown out the wonderful orchestra of instruments that don't have names. And also a welcome to the new NOMAD village that is developing as you listen and I speak. and the magic that is here and that is going to be magnified, amplified by what we do here, the events we have, the I don't know, the good energy shared, and there are no words. It is going to unfold. I am here. We are here for you guys. Reach out, bounce ideas off me. This is a massive project. I don't know where it's going yet because I don't know what's happening yet, but we are here for you guys. And I'm not making limitations, and I'm not choosing sides. If people need help, they need help. My friends are my friends. I'm not turning my back on any of you. And let's wish for the best in 2022, and let's hope that we don't have to do a massive amount of adjustments. And I hope that my sharing of my process after Raven's passing, especially, and before, which I'm sharing mostly so that people learn a lot about what I'm going through, because I have a feeling that a lot of other people are going to be going through something somewhat similar over the next bunch of years. And I sincerely, bottom of my heart, hope that is not the case on the level that I anticipate. But it's better to be prepared for the worst and then find out that it's not the case. And I hope that is. And in the meantime, it's a great way to develop and strengthen the heart, and to strengthen compassion and everything else that's under that. So my wonderful friends, I reach out to you. I send you virtual hugs, and I invite you to stay tuned to what is happening with me and NOMAD Village in the new year. We have a lot planned. There's a lot of work to be done. If anyone at all in their heart feels like they want to help in any way, volunteer work coming up, there's so much to be done. Brush to be just moved and cleared and burned. Just general cleanup, eventually building little cabins and other dwellings, wood-fired sauna, root cellars, outhouses, you name it, there's going to be a village built. And it can't be built by me only. So if anyone feels really connected to this dream, let me know. And everyone can be associated and active and participate in this project at the level that they want to and that they can. There's no obligations. If you don't feel it, don't do it. It's that simple. It's got to be from the heart. You've got to feel like you're not contributing to me, but you're contributing to something bigger, or else it's just a finite plan, and you'll just get tired of it or bored of it or something. So don't feel bad if you don't feel it, and feel good about what you feel. And let's all get used to loving and appreciating and respecting other people's ideas and plans and projects, as long as they don't screw up others, and just enjoy that everyone's got different plans quite often, and let them have their dream, and let's us have ours, that kind of thing. You know, I don't want to, I am resisting avoiding ever going into some kind of a dynamic where it's like a battle or something. And, you know, you got to put up walls and stuff. I mean, it could happen. It is very likely when times get more difficult, depending on how difficult. It's already happening, getting like looters, for example. Quite often, there are people that have addictions, and those are the first people that are going to have a hard time. They're not well adjusted. They rely on their addictions. And when those addictions run out, they have only one way to deal with that, and that is to find a way to get that which they are craving, and they will do anything to get it when they are an addict of whatever. So have compassion, but yeah, we do have to be aware of this, especially people with, I don't know, more remote places. That will increase for sure. It's usually petty crimes, but it can be upsetting. And if you you know, you've spent all summer growing vegetables and someone sneaks through at night and takes all your veggies, it fucks you up big time if you're relying on those for sustaining people. So we're going to have to learn a lot of ways of opening up and being compassionate and providing for ourselves, but also not shutting out others. And that's going to be a process that has to be reassessed and adapted to at each moment. I don't think you can just have a steadfast rule and stick by it, because then it becomes dogmatic and we're all living in a petrified energy field or something. So let's hope for the best of 2022, and let's do our best to watch our neighbors' backs and be kind, be loving. And remember, the most cruel being is ourselves to ourselves, quite often unconsciously. And that's the case. Our biggest judge, our biggest critic is ourselves. And I am finding so much value right now in my situation, in my space, that I'm able to feel these little distinctions and differences and know what voice is me and which is a program and which is conditioning and what's not serving me anymore. And I'm really working on that, because I know from experience that when shit hits the fan, whatever it is, whether a loved one dies or you lose your house or, you know, whatever it is, those voices, if you haven't cleared them up and worked on yourself, you will become a certain level of hopeless wreck, because you're going to be left drowning in your own unkept garden of emotions and voices and programs and things, and it will overwhelm you. Many will just get consumed by it. So it makes, to me, a lot of sense. And for those of you that didn't think of this before, consider it. Work on yourself, little details, little things. I'm going to be posting stuff that I do on my videos, and they're not just there for, I'm not complaining, I'm not looking for pity. I am sharing, because a lot of people are going to go back onto my videos down the road when shit hits the fan, and they're going to be wanting to glean those little gems. So please take these as the gifts that I intend them, and consider, because it's a perfect time right now to work on yourself, so that when things get more difficult, you are a lot more, you know, your oil has been changed and your tires are new, and, you know, the car is really going to last for a while, kind of thing. So don't be driving around in an unplanned, unfixed vehicle that isn't going to serve you when things get more challenging. Have backup plans, have back doors and other portals and bridges. Don't burn them. Collect food, dry food, things, tea, whatever it is that's, you know, not too bulky. And if shit hits the fan and suddenly there's no food available or very short supply, that you have extras that you can supplement with. It's not just out in the country that this is going to be a situation. And in the city, it's going to be very difficult. And especially if your water gets screwed and compromised, like, what are you going to do? You know, and frankly, bless everyone's hearts and souls, but a lot of my friends have Britas, and a Brita isn't going to save you if water gets very compromised. It is not going to save you. And people are going to get really, really sick just from bad water, just water spilling on a cut that they never thought would be the case before. And if the water of some kind for washing has got some issue, you could die from a cut. It's not that impossible. So folks, please, no reason for panic, no reason for even high concern, but just be prepared. I strongly, strongly suggest that you consider this idea, and put yourself in that position, hone yourself to be a person who helps others, so that when these things, these challenges come, that you're also right away snapping into, you're prepared, and therefore you're in a position to help others. Whereas if you're not, how are you going to help anyone else, even yourself? So please consider these things, and please do not, you know, think that I'm just saying something stupid and I'm some, you know, oh, I don't know, I have to invent a story here. Oh, you know, Damon